Hello everyone, my name is Panda and welcome back to Lei Wulong Drunken Lesson. Lei's Wulong. Lei's? I don't know. Drunken Lesson. Anyways, it's a video series talking about Lei Wulong stances and what strengths and weaknesses, when to use them, and when to use them in your playstyle or gameplay, or, you know, implement them into how to use it for Lei, if that makes sense. Anyway, but yeah, so this is a series I created because a lot of people don't talk about all his stances. I mean, there's a couple guys, but they don't really go in depth, like frame-wise and when to use them, or what stance is more powerful at the wall, neutral, or like not at the wall, etc., etc., etc. Like when to use them and when not to use them. So today we're going to talk about one unusual stance that Lei has. It's not really strong, in my opinion, and a lot of Lei players agree that this is not a strong stance for Lei, but it does have some strengths and weaknesses that are implemented in its frames and its hit properties, to be honest. All right, so one of them, before we start, I do want to record Razor Rush real quick, and I'll show you why. Anyway, so this is down back one. It is called Sitting Snake or Coiled Snake for some of you. It's either or, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be calling it Sitting Snake. So Sitting Snake is a 22 frame, it recovers for 23 frames, low. It is, he turns around and he crushes highs and mids. Yes, highs and mids, mostly highs though. Highs are guaranteed that he crushes highs, all right? It doesn't have that much range, so to speak, like 2.1, 2.2. He doesn't have much range. It's a low, it's a reactable low. Like if you see him, you can low parry him. It's a low parryable move, all right? So, but let's talk about the good stuff about this. Let's talk about the good strengths. So the thing about this move, it does have a counter hit. So if it's on hit, it's +8. Okay, that's a good thing, right? +8, it's not bad, it's all right. You can stand up after you transition to play dead or sidewind. I don't remember the name when he lays down in that position. But yes, you can't move, all right? So that's one of the biggest weaknesses that he has, all right? But he's +8 on hit. Now, if he were to be counter hit and he used this move, he's +12. And if you look at my opponent, the other Lei, he crumbles, like he crouches. You see that? And I'm +12. So there is a big difference. It's similar to Panther 3, like you gain like a little bit of frames on counter hit, like, but it's not as useful as you think it is. Yeah, you get some plus frames here and there, and they are crouching, but it's not going to be as useful when he needs it to be useful, if that makes sense. So just to recap, down back one, counter hit, +12, and my opponent crumbles. Now, is there any moves that go into that he can use during this stance? Yes, there is 2, technically 3 if you count the forced transition. So the first one, if you do down back 1 and you press 1, he does the same thing as 1+2 in snake stance. Those are 2 different things, all right? I just want to let you guys know. We're going to explain that. Those are 2 different, they're the same moves, but they're a little bit different, okay? They're like 2 things different. But yes, he only has 1, down back 1, 1, and he has down back 1 and 4. All right, that's all he has. He has a mid and a low. All right, the best move that he has during these, like between those 2 moves, is 1, literally 1. Because this move can break walls, it can resplat, and he crushes high still, if I remember correctly. So yes, so that's probably like the strengths of this move. Well, yeah, I might as well talk about this. So yeah, so when I mentioned that snake stance has this move, like they're the same move, but they're different. They're a little different. They're a little different. So for instance, my opponents, say that keyword to guard all, it's -3. He's safe. Yes and no, all right? So he's -3 on block, so he's technically safe. But at the same time, there's a problem with that. Record this. All right, so say like he did that, all right? I can still hit him. Okay, I can still hit him if he does nothing. That is reactable. Like, you have all that time to react to it, and then combo. So it is reactable. That's probably one of the other biggest weakness. It has a decent range, but not much. But other than that, it's just be careful when you use it. But why is this important to know? Well, now if he were to continue that and do that, there's a little mind games to it. All right, so see, counter hit. So let's do it again. See, counter hit. I can hit him out of it. Like if I block it, just do Rising 4. That's literally how you beat him in that stance. That is it. He's trying to mash 1, but it's too slow. It is literally too slow. Now, if he were to, say, like, get a counter hit on me, I'm glad they really added this. Now, say, like, he got the counter hit on me. So let's do that. Do it. Oh, wait, I have to press play. Do it. Then that's guaranteed. I'm mashing 4. See? I can't hit. So you can use this as a whiff punish, but that's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. Some characters can punish it, but they can't. Even with Lei Wulong, with Lei's Rising 3, I can't punish that if he counter hits me. So I'm pressing 4. I'm pressing 3, and Lei's 3 is 10 frames. It's a 10 frame rising mid. So if he hits me and it's counter hit, I can't hit him. That's guaranteed. And then some of you probably ask, what about the 4? Good question. All right, let's talk about that. Boom. Boom. No, do it again. Same thing. You can hit him out of that. So that's why I said, like, his best move during that stance is 1. Because that is guaranteed at least. Like, that is definitely guaranteed. And I can still hit him out of it if he tries to go for the 4. And the 4 is slow and it's reactable and it's really unsafe on block. So say like he hit me, counter hit, oh shit. He hit me, counter hit. If I can hit it, yeah. Yeah, I can still hit him out of it. So it won't say punish, but it's a guaranteed punish if he tries to go for it. But the thing about that when he's like that, it's weird if it's on block because it's not like when he's like finishing the move. So if he finishes move, I can't hit him out of it with Rising. If that makes sense. But if he's about to do it, then I can launch his ass. See? So just understand the properties. If he finishes the move, just do a Rising 4 or Rising 3. Alright? But you can launch punish him if your character is able to. Like, Lei can't launch that. Even though it's hella launch punishable. But it's really unsafe on block. So just remember, alright, just do Rising 4, Rising 3, whatever you can do. I got hit by that. I'm fucking cringe. But yeah. So just remember, alright? Just be careful. So if he does down back 1 and then 1, that's guaranteed on counter hit. That is definitely guaranteed. Alright? Alright. Now if my opponent were to guard all, it's -3, -10. So this is the unsafe version. Compared to Snake Stance, alright? So that's the other problem. It's -10 and they can punish you. So say like my opponent did it. Record. Okay, do it. Ba-ba-ba. Punish, right there. See? Black and blue, whatever the hell, doesn't matter. Red, blue, yellow and purple, green and red. He is punishable. Alright, you see it right there, because I know, again, some of you guys are visual learners. But yes, so, down back 1, that is probably his best string that he has. So just be careful when you're using this stance. Unique properties that it has. It can crush highs that I was talking about earlier. And some mids if you time it well. If you time it well, okay? So I'm going to do Lei Wulong. All mids, alright? You see that? All right, so there's timing for this. You just got to time it well. If you do it too early, you're going to get hit by the miss because he's transitioning and the hurt boxes transition too. All right, but if you time it precisely, then you can dodge mids all the time. So say like I'm laying down and my opponent wants to do Razor Rush on me. It's a mirror match. If I do it too early, and I didn't move right there, but yeah, I can get hit by it. But if I do time it good, like precisely, then I'm not gonna hit. But if I do it too early, then I'm gonna get hit. Correctly? Not correctly. See what I'm saying? So just one more time. Correctly, and then punish. You know, that wasn't punish. But if I do it too early, I get punished. So you have to remember when to transition into Sitting Snake or when to go into Sitting Snake. So, but it does have those properties. You can use those properties. Punish right there. And then if I do it too early, I get hit. So just remember that's one of the unique properties that Sitting Snake has, down back 1 has. Now, the other thing I do want to talk about is very important. So if I did that, if I did down back 1, it's gonna go to the left. You see that? Now if I do Snake Stance 1+2, he goes to the right. Now why you want to know about this? This is important. Why is it important? Well, now you have 2 ways to go into. Say like your opponent likes to sidestep to his left all the time. You can use that. Like you have 2 different options, 2 routes to go and re-pressure your opponent back at the wall. And the cool thing about that move, Sitting Snake, down back 1, it re-slats and it breaks walls. So say like my opponent is at the wall, blah, 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 life is great, life is strange. So I'm at the wall, they want to wake up, that, not that, but yeah, it breaks walls. It breaks walls, just believe me, it breaks walls, wrong one. But yeah, it breaks walls, okay? It breaks walls. Down back 1, breaks walls. Anyway, point being, yes, the reason why I use this at the wall is like this is the only time it's ever good, and it applies like to make the maximum usefulness, is because 1, either my opponent's gonna wake up a mid kick or a low kick. If they do a mid kick, or they just rise up and they're not blocking my low, and they press a button, I can get a guaranteed wall splat, and that's 52 damage. Now, if I was counter hit, oh shit. I'm trying to make this as perfect time. Now, if it was counter hit and my opponent's at the wall, they wake up and I punish them. That's additional damage. So 52 plus 14 is 66. 66 damage in total if I were to get a counter hit and I punish them on wake up. So the only time you will ever use Sitting Snake is at the wall if your opponent doesn't know about it, but do it like at the time they're recovering, during the recovering animation, not at when they're recovering, during the when they're about to recover, like they're about to start the recovery frames. It's because this move is slow and it's reactable and you can low parry it. That's like one of the other biggest weaknesses of that. It's slow, you can react to it, and it's the same thing with Hell Sweep, Rape Kick. It's slow. It's a 20 frame Hell Sweep. It's pretty slow, but you can still react to it if you train yourself. This is 22 frames. You can still react to it. So just be careful. The only other ways you can transition to Sitting Snake is Tiger. And Tiger 3, hold forward, is the only way you're ever going to go into Sitting Snake. Tiger 3, hold forward. Now if I do Tiger and don't hold forward, I don't go into Sitting Snake. So the only other way you're ever going to use that stance, or go into that stance, is Tiger 3, hold forward. And then you go into that. Cool fact and cool combo that you can do at the wall with Dragon. So say like your opponent's at the wall, you go into Dragon, 1+2, Snake, and then 1. That's all guaranteed. That is all guaranteed. I cannot, that is such a cool combo, but it's all guaranteed. So I'll show you again. That's all guaranteed. That's a lot of damage. So that's another combo route that you can use involving Sitting Snake. All right, but yeah. So I think we talked about all the weaknesses and the positives, and the unique properties, and the moves that you should be using, and his counter hit, and it hits to the left. But yeah, it's not a great stance. Again, he can't move. He only has 2 moves with it, 3 if you count the transition. Down back 1-1, and then down back 4, which is a reactable low. Is really unsafe. Just practice in the lab to figure out what is the best move to use against if he does block the low, if you do block the low, and then punish him on it. But it's a weak 50-50. A lot of people get confused by it and get scared of it, but a lot of times it's not that bad once you get used to it. It's probably his weakest stance that he has. But other than that, that should be it. Like, that, it's really not much. He only has 2 moves. Technically 3 if you count the transition. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's City Snake. If you guys have questions, any comments about like, oh, what about else in this stance? What else can I use in this stance? Blah, blah, blah. Just post in the comments below. The next video we're probably going to do is talk about crane stance, its strength weaknesses, and when to use it, and a little bit of combo routes. But other than that, that should be it. I do want to say thank you guys for tuning into my videos. I appreciate it. If you guys want to see more videos, more Tekken videos, or things about Lucky Coiled, comment down below, and I'll try to upload them and talk about certain things, strengths and weaknesses about them. But other than that, yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more videos, like and subscribe, share, and thank you for watching. I know I'm repeating the same words and all that stuff. But yeah, we're going to talk about crane stance next time. And we're probably going to talk about Dragon, and then Tiger, and then Drunken, and then Razor Rush, and then back turn, because we need to talk about it, and then laying down. But other than that, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Mocha Panda out. Bye-bye. Still need a gaming PC. I miss Valorant and League of Legends so much. I hate this. Man.